sector, there's a digital revolution going on in our financial sector. Checks are nearly gone, cash is in decline, buy now, pay later, digital wallets and digital currencies are fast becoming the new norm.
Yeah, and you can't give 7 billion people Bitcoin accounts because it's just too slow. But they can use crypto. Well, not a distributed ledger that's global. That will not work. And it's because of the whole nature of the concept of Bitcoin, which is like gold, which is a thing that you have to mine and you have to track it from point to point to point. And supposedly you have to keep track of it and all these computers. It already takes as much computing power to do one transaction or it takes as much electricity as a household uses in a day. And this is for a very small portion of the money supply. But I would say that the whole cryptography idea is great. And what has come off of blockchain is great. But the first generation of this model is not going to work. The banks themselves are not looking at blockchain. Well, Satoshi Nakamoto never used the term blockchain, so it's not really clear what a blockchain is. But they looked at blockchain at first, meaning a distributed ledger that was global, and they decided that it was too slow. And so now what they're using is something they're using Ripple, which is a series of blockchains or a series of ledgers, which is what banks do anyway. They clear ledgers within their own bank, and then at the next level, they clear them at the level of the Federal Reserve, and at the next level, they clear them through the SWIFT system. So this cryptography that they're looking at and using and liking is very efficient. It's good for everybody. It's cheaper. You don't have to have all these middlemen. But it is not literally a universal distributed ledger, which actually won't work.
Digital currency solution is the most important technological advance I've seen since the internet. It has the capacity to do lots more, but it certainly has the capacity to enable us to move anything of value around the world at the speed of light at no cost. It has three components. It has a token of value, which is called the Bitcoin. It has an accounting mechanism, which is called the blockchain. But the most important piece, which is one that people aren't focusing on, is the protocol. The underlying protocol by which we agree to conduct these transactions. So you use a series of protocols every day and you don't even think about them. You don't think about the internet protocol, you don't think about the simple mail technology protocol, you don't think about the file transfer protocol, you don't think about the high text translation protocol. I can go through them, right? You just make use of the technology and the protocols make it work. The people who really understand what's going on with digital currencies understand that putting these protocols in place, the blockchain protocol, the Ethereum protocol, the Ripple protocol, and then enabling those protocols to cause transactions to occur. And then those transactions can be defined very broadly as not just moving things of value, but anything that's got an information content, is extraordinarily transformative. The focus on the value of the token is distracting and uninformative.
You were appointed to Ripple's board of directors. As we near the end of 2021, Rosie, I have to ask you, what trends should we keep an eye out in the new year? What are your predictions for, let's say, blockchain crypto space in 2022?
The future is already here, right? It's one of my favorite phrases that I use all the time. The train has already left the station. I think blockchain technology will always be here, not just because of crypto, but other applications as well, whether it's NFTs, whether it's fractional ownership of real estate, whether it's art, all these other applications are there. So for me, I think this world of innovation and technology has already arrived. It's really, how we use it responsibly, how we really think about it to better our lives.
Welcome back, guys. Hope you are all having a great day and you're still celebrating the holiday season. Obviously, it's not over yet. We've got New Year's to come. Appreciate you taking the time out to check out the channel. And if you could like and subscribe, that would be much appreciated to help me grow the channel, So thank you, guys. As always, keeping you up to date with the Metaverse, NFTs, Interledger Protocol, DLT, IoT, Internet Value, ISO 222, CBDCs, and New World Order. Just to throw a little spin in there for you guys, you know, as I like a bit of speculation. So yeah, guys, moving into the charts, I can see we have a mixture of bullish and bearish tokens at the moment. Some things are looking up, some are down. Sushi's up at 11.3%. Algorand's up 11.3%. XDC's up 6.5%. So there's a mixture, there's a few things down as well. If we go on to the other chart, let's take away that one. Look at the total market cap is at $2,195,000,000,000 today, guys. So not much different in total market cap. Bitcoin's up 1.36% over the last 24 hours. Hex is coming back down. Big movers today, really, I'd say Algorand up 10%. And what else have we got? Another big mover is Atom. Cosmos is up 10% also. So yeah, guys, and Hedera Hashgraph is up 6.4%. So a few things are looking good in the market today. Let's go over to the charts. As you can see, we are starting to bounce from this area of support. Like I mentioned yesterday, we did quite touch to the exact point we hit 4600 can't get my words out right. 4,600. We tapped that and we started to bounce. So I mean, we've got 4 hours left of the daily closure. We could potentially have a nice daily bullish candle here, so we could possibly see a move higher for Bitcoin, maybe to try retest this 52k region. I mean, we could just go sideways from here, you never know. But today we are looking bullish. Let's go over to Ethereum. Same scenario. We bounced off the 3600 region, and now we are having a bullish candle. Let's look at Algorand as it's moving up today, 10%. Looks like from the 20th of December we had a bounce off this area, and now we've formed a higher low. A higher low. It looks like we're pushing up higher. We could potentially try and retest $2 in the short term. Long term, we could potentially go to all-time highs. All-time high it spiked up to $3 in November. Before that, it was around $2.5. So, I mean, could potentially see a big a move higher. All depends on how Bitcoin maneuvers over the next few weeks. But yeah, guys, something to keep an eye on. Moving on, we got some CBDC news out today. Mexico confirms plans to roll out CBDCs in 2024. New technologies and a next generation payment infrastructure would help Mexico become more financially inclusive. Mexico has announced that it would introduce a new national central bank digital currency, CBDC, by 2024, according to a tweet posted on Thursday. The tweet by an account representative of the Mexican presidency highlighted that the new technologies and next generation payment infrastructure will help Mexico become more financially inclusive. The plans for the CBDC follow the recent statement by Mexico's President Andrés Manuel López Obrador that, I hope I said that right, that Mexico is unlikely to follow El Salvador's footsteps and use cryptocurrencies like Bitcoin as legal currency. At least 2 lawmakers in Mexico have suggested that the country embrace digital assets to spearhead the shift to crypto and fintech. Although numerous people in the public and business sector have advocated the use of crypto, authorities in the nation stated in 2022 that cartels were using digital currencies to launder money. So yeah, guys, Mexico are going digital. No surprise there, as we know the whole world is going digital. Interesting piece what they said there about El Salvador, how they will not be using Bitcoin as legal currency, which is a smart move because we all know Bitcoin is trash. Bitcoin does not really it's not scalable, it's not really practical for real world use case. I mean, obviously it's like a store of value for gold, like gold, should I say. But as a payment system, no chance. Bitcoin Lightning, nah, I don't think so. As you may or may not know, China are at the forefront of CBDCs. The digital yuan is set to be rolled out over the next 2 years. But they've been at this for ages now. Like, CBDCs is not a new thing. This has been in the works for many, many years, guys. They've been planning this out. In my opinion, the reason why we've had this pandemic was to usher in this new digital system, to get it in quick as possible, just to keep up to speed with China, in my opinion. But don't shoot me if you don't agree with me, but that's just my opinion. Okay, moving on, we got some more CBDC news. HSBC and IBM create successful multi-ledger CBDC demo. This is from 16th of December. It's a bit old, but you know, let's get with it. The two firms successfully executed cross-realm and end-to-end digital asset transactions with the pilot test, which can also settle securities and forex. On Thursday, HSBC and IBM announced a successful test of an advanced token digital wallet settlement between two central bank digital currencies, or CBDCs, in the cloud environment. The experiment consisted of transactions between CBDCs, e-bonds, and forex. IBM's Hyperledger Fabric, we know IBM's linked to Stellar Lumen, XLM, and enterprise technology provider R3's Corda settler, you know, that's tied to the XDC, served as a basis of the distributed ledger, facilitating the transactions. So there you have it, guys. More news that they are stress testing. The groundworks have been laid, and they're stress testing to get all the errors out, ready for the mass adoption. They already know what platforms they're using, what protocols they're going to be using. It's already set in stone, guys. Yeah, you're reading this and thinking this is new. This is old news. Like, this has been set in stone for a few years now. Yeah, it's not going to be Bitcoin. It's not going to be Ethereum. Yeah, they are not scalable. They're not efficient. Yeah, if you read and you can see what is going on. Corda R3, IBM, Stellar Lumen. I mean, who else we got? Even Ripple. Ripple pilots a private ledger for central banks launching CBDCs. Yeah, these are all getting used. These are all getting used, guys. These protocols are being used. I mean, a private ledger would not affect the XRP price because it'd be a different settlement, private settlement. But that you can see the ledger is actually in a use case. I mean, Ukraine, commercial banks to test digital currency built on Stellar. See, these are countries, guys. Like, countries are actually using these payment systems and mechanisms to, you know, facilitate their new CBDCs. So I mean, I know where I'm putting my money, guys. I know where I'm putting it. No, it's not financial advice, but I'm just saying, yeah. More CBDC news for you guys. India's central bank recommends basic version of CBDC. The bank calls the currency a convenient alternative to cash. As India grapples with the uncertainty around cryptocurrency regulation, the Reserve Bank of India, RBI, the country's central bank, said it is inclined to offer a basic central bank digital currency, CBDC, initially before implementing a more sophisticated version. So basically, this seems like they're gonna just make a new one, which is, you know, more or less the same as cash but digital, without having the extras in there. Basically, like, you know, the expiry date, expiry date, and the programmable money, as to speak. A report titled Trend and Progress of Banking in India 2020 released on Tuesday elaborates on the thinking of the RBI on a CBDC in a major step away from RBI stance in the past towards anything cryptocurrency related. To report says it's a basic form. A central bank digital currency CBDC provides a safe, robust, and convenient alternative to physical cash. In comparison with existing forms of money, it can offer benefits to users in terms of liquidity, scalability, acceptance, ease of transaction with anonymity, and faster settlement. Yeah, so basically what I just said. So it's gonna be the same as money but digital. But I mean, I can't see them doing that for that long. They're gonna be bringing out their sophisticated ones soon. But I think that's where the world's gonna be heading. These sophisticated CBDCs, and they're not gonna be good, guys. Trust me, they're not gonna be good. What, we got more CBDC news? When did this come out? 25th, Christmas Day. Thailand Central Bank reschedules their CBDC pilot project to late 2022. So I mean, it's still early days, guys. Not all countries are on board just yet, but obviously when the major ones are, then, you know, the smaller ones will follow. I mean, America's not on board just as yet. The UK are talking about their central digital currency. As you can see here, Ripple joins the Digital Pound Foundation, designing a path for a CBDC forward future. So there you have it, guys. More evidence that governments are starting to use these protocols, these underlying technologies, to produce their new digital central bank currencies. Yeah. Now, if governments and, you know, foundations, what you want to call them, are starting to implement these technology and protocols, what do you think is going to happen to them in the future when these things are, you know, at full scale usability? Like, there's so much stuff that can get implemented with all of this, right? When you can, the internet of value is all gonna just, you know, just gel together. Like, it's so hard to, it's not hard to comprehend, but for it to, you know, I can just see it, and for me to explain it all to you, it's gonna take a whole long video. I will come up with one for you guys soon. But how the whole metaverse, the NFTs, CBDCs, the whole shebang, how the whole thing just gels together, it's just gonna be a magical world. But if you wanna get in there now, guys. You know, get in there while you can, cause like Rosie Rios said, the train has already left the building. Okay, guys. So I'm just gonna leave it there. Hope you have a great day. Make sure to like and subscribe, and I'll get to you in the next one.